This is where the name China was born, from an empire that lasted only 15 years, yet shaped a civilization for over 2 millennia. But his afterlife army lay buried beneath the earth until it finally emerged to astonish the world. I'm Atusa, and welcome to Xi'an. As soon as I arrived in Xi'an, I headed to the Muslim quarter, not just a residential area, but a living museum of 1,400 years of history, trade, culture, and coexistence. Here, the call to prayer blends with the sounds of street vendors and the aroma of local dishes, preserving the story of Muslims in ancient China. Bustling streets, lively markets, and a striking mix of Islamic and Chinese culture come together in one place. The Great Mosque of Xi'an is also located here, which I visited the next day. Now I'm heading to the main reason for my trip to Xi'an. It's one of the most breathtaking archaeological finds ever made, with a history that feels more like legend. For over 2,000 years, the Terracotta Army lay silent beneath the earth. No text, no tale, no legend spoke of it. Until 1974, when a group of farmers digging a well near Xi'an accidentally uncovered the first figures. This extraordinary discovery unlocked the long silent story of China's first empire, uncovering truths that had slept for centuries beneath the earth, entombed with the emperor and his magnificent terracotta army. Since then, extensive excavations have revealed thousands of soldiers, horses, and chariots, each life-sized, each uniquely detailed, each with a designated role in this eternal army. In the 3rd century BCE, China was a land divided, ruled by feuding warlords, torn by mistrust, and stained by bloodshed. From this chaos emerged a man, Qin Shi Huang, not just the king of the Qin state, but a man with a vision to rule all on the heaven. He ended the wars, conquered the states, and in 221 BCE declared himself the first emperor of China. He unified currencies and weights, standardized written script, built roads and walls that would later become the Great Wall of China. And he created a system so enduring that future dynasties would follow it for the next 2 millennia. And because he believed his power would be eternal, he prepared for this as if for conquest. In the dusty plains near his tomb, thousands of life-size terracotta soldiers, each with a unique face, each perfectly positioned, were buried in silence to guard him in the afterlife. But even an emperor is not immortal. Soon after his death, rebellions erupted, his dynasty collapsed, and the Qin era came to an end. Though Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, and his dynasty vanished soon after his reign, he found another path to immortality. The imperial order he forged endured for more than 2,000 years, surviving until just a century ago. And the world still speaks his legacy each time it utters the name of this land, a name that began as Qin in ancient times and through many times became China today. On my way back, I still had time to visit the Great Mosque of Xi'an. The Great Mosque of Xi'an is located in the heart of the city's Muslim quarter. This quarter, known in Chinese as Ji, has deep roots dating back to the Tang dynasty in the 7th century. It was then that Muslim merchants from the Middle East and Central Asia arrived in Xi'an, then the capital, via the Silk Road, settling near a mosque that would eventually become the Great Mosque. During the Song and Ming dynasties, the Muslim community grew, and neighborhoods emerged around mosques and markets. Under the Qing dynasty, the district developed more structured architecture and social organization. Its dense layout and the surrounding city walls helped protect it from uprisings and unrest. In the 20th century, during China's Cultural Revolution, religious practices were restricted and many mosques were shut down. But since the 1980s, with renewed religious freedom, restoration efforts revived the district. Today, it thrives once more. The mosque is a rare blend of Islamic and traditional Chinese design, sloping tiled roofs, serene courtyards, and wooden pavilions. Through the centuries, the mosque has been renovated multiple times, yet its original soul and design remain untouched. Today, the Great Mosque stands as one of Xi'an's most significant attractions, a lasting symbol of the deep-rooted presence of Islam in Chinese history. It is not just a place of worship for the Hui Muslims. It's a cultural, social, and historical heart of the community. This is the wall of the old city of Xi'an, which I couldn't visit in person during the day. But on the last night of my trip, I managed to stop by. old center of Xi'an, now known as the Old City, still lies within the massive city walls built in the 14th century during the Ming dynasty. These walls stretch over 13 kilometers and were designed for defense with bricks, stone, and watchtowers placed at regular intervals. Remarkably, they remain intact to this day. That night, I caught a glimpse of the musical fountain show near the Big Wild Goose Pagoda. An enchanting display of light, music, and water right in the heart of this ancient city. It's one of the largest musical fountains in all of Asia. Roughly 7 decades after the Terracotta Army was buried, Xi'an, then known as Chang'an, rose again in history, this time as the starting point of the Silk Road. It was then that Xi'an became a crossroads for merchants, diplomats, Buddhist monks, and Muslims. This cultural exchange helped spread religions like Buddhism and Islam in China, still evident today in the Muslim quarter. So it's no exaggeration to say that Xi'an, the eternal gateway, is a timeless portal where China's imperial legacy began and the ancient Silk Road set forth, connecting civilizations across continents.